shaking, fast as I can. And I'm on at the finish line. You can lead me there, 'cause I'm always on the run. Well, we don't go home till the job gets done. Till the job gets done.
We welcome you to the 2024 edition of the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Excited to be at Florence Motor Speedway on this cloudy March day for the Peanut Patch 99. Several different divisions racing here today at this beautiful facility in Timminsville, South Carolina. Smart Modified Tour qualifying up next. That will be the second division to run its feature event here tonight. .320 will be the scheduled start for the Smart Modified Tour qualifying. After that, vintage cars will be on the racetrack for 15 laps. Driver intros for the Smart Modified Tour Peanut Patch 99 after that, and then the 99 lap race. And then we have Bandoleros, Legends cars, Mini Stocks, Chargers, Thunder and Lightning, and then the Carolina Crate Modifieds right here on Flow Racing as well as Pit Road TV. Good field of 24 Smart Modified cars here today at this racetrack. Sixth time the Smart Modified Series has been to this Timminsville, South Carolina racetrack. Mother Nature not all kind to us this morning. Had some mist in the air that dampened the racetrack and delayed the racing action. Practice still ongoing right now, but we promise you we'll have all the racing action for you today here on Flow Racing. We are dialing in our microphones today here at Florence Motor Speedway. As we said, is that AJ Sanders out there? I think that is AJ Sanders in that beautiful blue car. I love all the different divisions that are racing. And it's kind of the time to kick off racing in the South. And that's what we're doing today with the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Big names in the modified field here today. Matt Hirschman from Northampton, Pennsylvania. We all know, if you love modified racing, how good Matt Hirschman is. Jimmy Blewett in the Jamie Tomeno-owned number 99. He has also ventured down from New Jersey. The 7-time Turkey Derby champion up at Wall Stadium in Belmar, New Jersey. Like I said, we'll have qualifying coming up in just a short bit of time here at Florence Motor Speedway. In the meantime, enjoy the sights and sounds of some of the other local classes here in Timminsville, South Carolina.
Check 1 2. Check check check. Check check 1 2. Check check check. 1 2 1 2.
Just dialing everything in here today at Florence Motor Speedway, making sure that you can listen to the broadcast and enjoy all the racing action.
You got a great field here at Florence Motor Speedway, and overcast. We had a lot of fans sit through a little bit of a weather delay where we drug some tires around the racetrack to get it dry. I appreciate all the fans who stuck out there, and thanks so much for watching.
All right. Much better. Wow. You can hear myself. It sounds clear. We're getting things dialed in here. Love this racetrack, what Steve Zacharias and his entire team have done to kind of rejuvenate this beautiful facility. A lot of history here of Southern racing, especially on the late model stock car side. But for the past few years, the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic, has come to this beautiful facility. And today, Mother Nature, as we mentioned, drizzly this morning. Definitely rained a lot here yesterday, dampened the facility, but it took a while to get this place and this track surface dried. Fortunately, looks good to go right now, and the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic, will qualify shortly here at this 0.4 of a mile oval.
Charger cars, the track is yours right now. If you don't go out, time will... All right. As soon as we cleared the gates, the track is green, so make sure you guys get out there and get your time in.
Sorry, repeat
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for qualifying for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. So happy to be back with you in 2024. Thanks for coming out to Florence Motor Speedway today here in Timminsville, South Carolina. We are live on Flow Racing. 24 cars strong here today for the Mighty Modifieds around this 0.4 of a mile oval. And up first in qualifying out of Titusville, Pennsylvania, in the ring square, Designer Fabrications, S&D Bodyline, Morgantini Race Engines, Moore Tire Center Raceworks Chassis for Randall Richard in the 0. Richard coming down from the Keystone State, a little wobble there into turn number 1 as he got off the gas and onto the brakes. Races around the Mahoning Valley Speedway. Evergreen up there in Pennsylvania has run with the Race of Champions Modified Series as well. Some debris on the racetrack is what we are told. Randall Richard will come around for lap number 2. 17.975 seconds. 17.975 for Randall Richard. Up next on the racetrack, out of Burlington, North Carolina, in the Habit Bar and Grill PSR Products, Gary Young Sr.-owned machine for Gary Young Jr. Gary had a good run here last year in the Low Country 99. Finished in the 10th spot. White flag in the air for Gary Young Jr. 18.142, 18.142, first lap for Gary Young Jr. They struggled with this car a little bit during practice here today. Fortunately, we got that practice session in after it was misting. A little loose coming off the corner. He comes to the stripe with that number 45, and Gary Young Jr. 17.755, 17.755. As we mentioned, 24 cars strong here for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic for the Peanut Patch 99. Thank you to everybody from Peanut Patch. Hopefully you get some peanuts here today. The official snack of South Carolina. Modified season began just a few weeks ago in New Smyrna Speedway in Florida. Matt Hirschman winning 3 times down at New Smyrna. He's magical there. He's magical just about everywhere. In fact, Matt Hirschman in the black number 60 machine here today at Florence Motor Speedway. He's won the last 2 Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic events here at Florence. Debris on the racetrack. So the track crew out there assessing the facility. We are told that debris down in turn number 1. Justin Mincy, Smart Series official, walking the racetrack, trying to find that debris down in turn number 1 as the safety truck will head down there as well. Just a brief pause here in qualifying for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Hey, we got to say a big thank you to Peanut Patch for being part of this event. Peanut Patch has been the Southern staple for generations and is the #1 brand of boiled and canned peanuts in the world. In fact, boiled peanuts are recognized as the official snack of South Carolina. Known for its commitment to quality and taste, Peanut Patch ensures that all peanuts are harvested and boiled on the same day, preserving their rich, peanutty taste and natural nutritional goodness. Because the peanuts are harvested and canned within hours of them coming out of the ground, Peanut Patch boiled peanuts are more flavorful and nutritious than dried and roasted peanuts. The South's favorite savory snack is available in 4 delicious flavors: original, Cajun, salt and vinegar, and hot and spicy, just like these modifieds. Folks can purchase Peanut Patch boiled peanuts at many roadside stands, from hot and ready kettles at gas stations and convenience stores, from cans in local grocery stores, and online at peanutpatch.store. A big thank you to Pace-O-Matic as well. Since Pace-O-Matic in 2000, they have assembled an incredibly talented team from top to bottom, built on the grounds of integrity, innovation, and compliance, all of which aligns perfectly with the world of motorsports. As an entertainment company that develops gaming software that players love to play, Pace-O-Matic is about giving back to local communities, small businesses, and now motorsports. Thank you to Pace-O-Matic. Up now on the racetrack, first time in a tour type modified. Out of Northport, New York, in the 77 NY, it's Will Lambros. Will, a road racer on the IMSA circuit. He's run some SK Lights at Stafford Motor Speedway outside of Hartford, Connecticut. Struggled a little bit in practice, but one of the young guns. Hoping to run as many Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic events this year. He thinks he's going to miss 2 because of his road racing schedule. White flag in the air for Will Lambros. Tops on the board, 17.556 for Lambros in the 77. Let's see what he can do coming off of turn number 4. Keeps it nice and low. Tries not to spin the tires to the checkered flag. Best lap, lap number 2, 17.429, top of the board for Will Lambros after 3 cars. Now on the racetrack, out of Advance, North Carolina. In the Carolina Drilling Tutterow Racing Fury machine with an ECR engine underneath the hood, it's the 22 of Jason Tutterow. A big thank you to Carolina Drilling for all that they do for the Smart Modified Tour. Hang on, Jason. Almost loops it into turn number 1. Hard on the binders. Maybe too much rear brake in that car. We'll see what he can do. Try to save that second lap. This one probably will not be a good one for Jason Tutterow. 18.561. 18.561 for Jason Tutterow. A little bit smoother that time for Tutterow as he heads into turns 3 and 4. Tries to keep it pinned on the bottom. On the gas he goes. Nice and gentle to the stripe. Tutterow, second lap, 18.529, 18.529. One of the most beautiful race cars is now on the racetrack. The 77 out of Concord, North Carolina. In the Curb Records Mohawk Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. SRI Performance Sunoco Race Fuels Troyer machine with a Tony race engine underneath the hood for Gary Putnam. Gary Putnam, a former modified winner, tour type modified winner at Rougemont in North Carolina. Orange County Speedway. Little sideways coming off the corner for Gary Putnam. Second quick first lap. 17.545. Needs to pick up about a tenth to unseat Will Lambros at the top of the heap during Pace-O-Matic Pole Award qualifying. Sideways off the corner, using up all of that 600 horsepower. Gary Putnam, best lap. First lap, a little bit slower on that second lap as he had a 4-wheel drift coming off of turn number 4. Wild looking machine right now with this 23 NY out of Waverly, New York. In the K2 barbecue sauces, Ken Tibbles Roofing, Coach's Pizza, Troyer machine with that Billy the Kid engine. It's Bryce Bailey. Bryce Bailey was running B mods on the dirt up in the upstate New York region. Decided to sell that, was going to go to college, and then thought twice about it during the winter and said, I want to go tour type modified racing. Bought this race car, a former Woody Pit Cat machine, and now trying his hand here at the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Top of the board on the first lap, 17.360. Will he be faster on his second lap? Bailey to the line. And indeed he is. About 0.2 of a quicker, better than anybody else so far. Bryce Bailey, second lap, 17.299. Now up in the number 21 out of Reedy Creek, North Carolina. In the Carolina Drilling Tutterow Racing Fury ECR machine, that is Jimmy Wallace. Jimmy Wallace, 2 years ago here at Florence Motor Speedway, he, like his teammate, awfully sideways going into turn number 1, almost looped that car, got it gathered up. That's going to hurt him on his first lap. But 2 years ago here in the Low Country 99 at Florence, he finished in the top 10 in the 8th spot. First lap, just as we expected, pretty slow, 18.060. We're expecting Jimmy Wallace to break into the 17-second bracket this next time around. Let's see if he can handle it coming off the corner. Nice and easy on the gas, trying not to spin those tires. Jimmy Wallace jumps up to 5th quick. 17.759 for Jimmy Wallace. So excited to see this next driver. One of the best to ever grace the wheel of a modified in the South out of Mount Airy, North Carolina, in the number 40 machine. That is 22-time winner in the Smart Modified Tour, Frank Fleming. Fleming has not competed with the Smart Modified Tour in a couple of seasons. This is a 2006 Troyer machine that PSR redid just a couple of years ago. But Fleming, one of the best ever in Southern Modified racing. The white flag in the air for Frank Fleming. Fleming, 17.892. 17.892 for the 40 of Frank Fleming on his first lap. Currently 6th quick. The veteran, nice and easy. The drive to the checker. Frank Fleming better on his second lap. 17.830. He'll remain 6th quick. Here's the guy that was the Pace-O-Matic Pole Award winner in 2023 for the Smart Modified Tour out of Walnut Cove, North Carolina. In the Carolina Drilling, Greg Butcher Trucking, QRC HVAC and Refrigeration PSR machine. It's the working man, Jason Myers. Myers struggling with a tight condition. This car did not want to turn in practice earlier today. We'll see what he can do on his first lap. JB Cole with the white flag. 1 lap to go for Jason Myers, 4th quick. 17.692. 17.692. First lap for the 4 of Jason Myers. Gets it a little bit sideways coming to the checker. Does he improve? No, he does not. He remains 4th quick. But he is better on his second lap. 17.560. One of the newcomers to the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic, and one of the most storied rides in Southern Modified racing. In the number 79 out of Newtown, Connecticut, the Hillbilly Motorsports Troyer machine with that Tony's race engine for Anthony Bello. Anthony Bello just competed down during the World Series of Asphalt Stock Car Racing at New Smyrna Speedway during Florida Speed Weeks. Has run Stafford Motor Speedway, started out in SKs, now in Tour-type modifieds. Anthony Bello, 5th quick, first lap. 17.712 for the 79 of Bello. Coming down here and will be campaigning for wins and a championship with a Hillbilly Racing ride with Sundrop on the side of that race car. Bello remains 5th quick. First lap best, 17.712. Now on the racetrack, the 02 machine out of Miami Springs, Florida. In the Torch Eyewear, Molecule, Air Shock, Drive Refine, SRI Performance, Bilstein Shocks, Fury machine with that Yates engine. Finished top 5 in points. He's a 2-time winner in the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. It's Joey Coulter. Coulter, former NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series winner, loves modified racing. Did not qualify well in 2023. That's one of the things he's aiming to do better. 4th quick, first lap. 17.552 for the Florida driver. Beautiful gray Ghost 02 machine. Sideways in the middle of the corner. He caught it. Saved that race car. Coulter to the line. Third quick. 17.456. 17.456 for Joey Coulter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Now on the racetrack in the number 99 out of Howell, New Jersey. Jamie and Cheryl Tomeno own this Troyer car with a spec engine underneath the hood for Jimmy Blewett. Jimmy Blewett with a podium run in the Richie Evans race down at New Smyrna Speedway to end Florida Speed Weeks. The best run of his week there. They struggled a little bit with his family-owned machine. Now, teaming up with Jamie Tomeno. Got the whole family here, actually. Jimmy Blewett hoping for a good run here today. Blewett, second quick. First lap, 17.374. Can he be better? Can he take the top spot from Bryce Bailey, who owns it right now? Blewett to the line. Best lap, second lap, still second quick. 17.368 for Jimmy Blewett. Bryce Bailey remains on top with a 17.299. The Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic, going to be bad to the bone this year. I can promise you that, and so is this driver. In the number 24 machine out of Freehold, New Jersey. In the AmeriFast Supply Incorporated car for Buddy Ellis, it's Danny Bone. New paint scheme on this machine, a lot more red this year. Eye-catching around this racetrack. Danny, always electric in qualifying, not where he wanted to be in practice. Let's see what he does now. Danny Bone, fifth quick, 17.537, 17.537. Temperature changing here. A little cooler earlier this morning. Now a little bit hotter during qualifying. Slides up the racetrack a little bit. Does Danny Bone in 3 and 4. To the line he goes. He will remain fifth quick. Little faster on his second lap. 17.459. This next driver, the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic, Rookie of the Year in 2023. Knocking on the door for his first series victory. He's just a teenager, but this kid is awfully good out of Lexington, North Carolina. In the L&R Transmissions, LeBlue Bottled Water, QMF Metal Fabrication PSR for Carson Lofton. Lofton, best finish last year, a second place run. He was part of the Smart 3 championship run in the finale. White flag in the air. Carson Lofton, second quick, 17.363. The kid looking good, nice and smooth. Had a really good run last year here in the Low Country 99. This is the Peanut Patch 99, and he's coming to the stripe this time by. Top of the board goes Carson Lofton, the kid, at 17.286. 17.286 for Carson Lofton. Beautiful race car, one of the best in today's field, now on the racetrack. The Mike Smith Andretti machine, now sporting a blue and white color this year, out of Made in North Carolina. In that Mark III Financial Buzzy racing car for Tommy Buzzy Jr. It's a family affair. Dad's here, son's here, the entire family teaming up with Andretti in this ride. Tim Brown raced this car just 1 year ago. What can Buzzy do this year in a full-time capacity? Buzzy, pretty slow. First lap, 17.890. He's going to want to pick it up here on his second lap. Nice and low he goes. A little bit sideways. He slides it to the checker. Buzzy, a little bit better, ninth quick overall. 17.652. Folks, fix your eyes to this race car now on the racetrack. In the number 60 out of Northampton, Pennsylvania. In the Smart Chevy, Boykin Spaniel Rescue, Collier Trucking, Florida Connection, Long Island Mod Maniac, Hirschman Garage and Speed, Troyer Machine with that Bob Bruno engine. It's big money, Matt Hirschman. Hirschman, 3 victories and a slide going into turn number 1 as he takes a different line than most competitors in that corner on his first lap. But Hirschman won 3 times at New Smyrna Speedway during Florida Speed Weeks. What will he do on his first lap? How about that? Top of the board for Matt Hirschman. 17,193 for big money. This guy, one of the best to ever grace the wheel of a modified. Some people saluting him with a number 1 sign in the grandstands. That's what you get sometimes when you are one of the best in the business, and he's even better on the second lap. 17,053 for Matt Hirschman. Smart Chevy on the side of that race car, looking for 3 straight wins in Smart Modified Tour competition at Florence. Now on the racetrack. He's never been here for a race. Tested here just a little bit ago. In the number 16 out of Oxford, North Carolina. In the Pace-O-Matic Aggressive Hydraulics S&S Racing Machine, that PSR with that Tony's Race engine for Jonathan Cash. Jonathan Cash, he's done everything from go-karts to late models, but he's never run here at Florence Motor Speedway. Cash, 8th quick, first lap. 17,517 for Jonathan Cash. Let's see what he does. Turn 4 has been tricky for many competitors so far. He feathers that throttle to the line. Jonathan Cash, a little bit quicker on his second lap. 17,500, 8th quick for Jay Cash. The number 04 machine out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The KevinSaysYes.com Q104.1 machine for last year's Madhouse champion at Bowman Gray Stadium and NASCAR Modified competition. It's Brandon Ward. Ward, good run here last year. Top 5 in the Low Country 99 at Florence Motor Speedway. Expecting him to be awfully quick here. Brandon Ward, 11th quick, first lap, 17,587. Everybody really landing on that first lap in the 17.5. Second lap should be better for Brandon Ward out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. One of the most decorated drivers in the South during the past couple of decades. Ward, 4th quick, 17,361 for Brandon Ward. And remember, top 8 will redraw for their starting spot in today's Peanut Patch 99 for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. The car that Brandon Ward ran last year. Now, this number 2, being driven by a driver out of South Bend, Indiana. In the Shitty Coolers, Capital Automotive Group, Aggressive Hydraulics, Montrose Molders Corporation. That is Ryan Newman, the Rocket. And yes, we did say that sponsor right. There's a story behind that. We'll talk about that during our show. First lap coming to a close for Ryan Newman, the Rocket. 4th quick first lap, 17,307. One of the best first laps we've seen so far. Newman loves modifieds. Running full time for the championship with this ride. Randy Renfro turning the wrenches on this machine. Newman just misses that top spot. Matt Hirschman will keep it. Ryan Newman, 2nd quick, 17,105. Less than a 1/10 of a second, the difference between Matt Hirschman in the 60 and Ryan Newman in the 2, the top 2 so far during qualifying. Another good-looking modified coming out onto the racetrack. That's the number 27 out of Jackson, New Jersey. In the amazing graphics, D-Mac Pools, Scott Car Engineering LFR. That's a Martino race engine underneath the hood. For the 27 of Blake Barney. Barney, the family history from his granddad to his dad who's with him here today. And now he is gracing the wheel of this Gumley race car, the number 27 now on the racetrack. White flag in the air for Blake Barney, 7th quick, 17.428. First lap for Blake Barney. Looking forward to competing with the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic in 2024. Checkered flag in the air. Barney, 7th quick on that first lap. He'll remain 7th quick. First lap is the best. 17.428 for Blake Barney. Barely into that top 8, and that is crucial. If you're in the top 8 after qualifying, you get a chance to redraw for your starting spot. One of the fan favorites now on the racetrack in the number 1 machine out of Walnut Cove, North Carolina, in the CitraSafe Cleaners, Peanut Patch Backyard Leisure Pools and Spas, PSR. It's the ace, Burt Myers. Burt Myers, now a 3-time Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic champion, a 2-time NASCAR Whelen Southern Modified champion, 5 big-time championships, and a little kick sideways for Burt Myers. 7th quick, that kick sideways cost him a little bit on that first lap. Still pretty good. 17.417 for Burt Myers. Slows down, keeps it low. A little bit smoother this time around for Burt Myers, and it pays off for Burt. 3rd quick for Burt Myers, the ace, with a 17.233. Hirschman, Newman, and Myers. How about those names in the top 3 during Pace-O-Matic Pole Award qualifying here at Florence? A couple of cars left, and they were the top 2 in practice. We line them up in reverse order of what they ran in practice. And this guy knows a thing or two about success at Florence Motor Speedway. In the 15 out of Lexington, North Carolina. In the LNR transmission, Steve's Tires and Automotive Unique Coatings, Troyer. That's Brian Lofton. Lofton, winner at Sobo last year. He's looking forward to the King of the Modifieds on Saturday, March 23rd. That big $20,000 to win show. But what can he do here in qualifying? Brian Lofton, 6th quick, 17.306. Lofton going to want to pick it up just a little bit, but he's locked himself into the redraw right now. On the bubble is Jimmy Blewett in the 99. Brian Lofton, 17.306, best lap on the first lap. He will remain 6th quick. And now, one of the hot, young, and up-and-coming drivers in modified racing. He won the 602 championship down at New Smyrna Speedway during the World Series last Florida Speed Weeks. And now he is running the 7VA for S&S Racing. He's out of Mooresville, North Carolina. In the Pace-O-Matic Stanley Law Group Mohawk Northeast machine, that's a PSR race car for Luke Baldwin. His granddad, Tiger Tom Baldwin, one of the legends of Northeast modified racing. His dad, Tommy Baldwin Jr., a Daytona 500 winning crew chief. Luke Baldwin, 3rd quick first lap. Luke Baldwin, best first lap we've seen, 17.178. Incredible for the teenager. Wheels that modified. Oh, hold on to it, Luke. Slides it off a 4. That'll hurt him. Best lap, lap number 1. That's 17.178. Luke Baldwin, 8th quick. So here's what we got. Matt Hirschman will win the Pace-O-Matic Pole Award today here at Florence Motor Speedway. 2nd quick, Ryan Newman, just a little bit off, about a half a tenth a second slower than Hirschman is Ryan Newman. 3rd, Luke Baldwin. 4th, Burt Myers. Rounding out the top 5, Carson Lofton. Bryce Bailey, great run for that driver out of New York in the 6th spot. 7th is Brian Lofton, so both Loftons in the top 8 for the redraw. 8th, the final person to redraw here today will be Brandon Ward. Rounding out the top 10 in qualifying, Jimmy Blewett and Blake Barney in the 27. We will have the redraw momentarily here at Florence Motor Speedway. We'll head down to the stripe and see where everybody that qualified in the top 8 is going to start in tonight's Peanut Patch 99. We're headed down trackside right now, where the top 8 drivers in qualifying. Make sure you head to the midway as well. Get some Peanut Patch boiled peanuts, as well as some Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic t-shirts, hoodies, and a whole lot more on sale right by the concession stands here at Florence Motor Speedway. Before we get to the stars of the big cars, let's talk to this kid running the Carolina Crate Series today, Slate Myers. Dad always wants me to interview you because you need to get better with your interview skills. So how's your winter been?
It was good. We were a little loose in practice, and then we tightened it up, made some few adjustments, and then we were in third in qualifying, so we'll see what happens.
What's this place going to be like in your race? You race a lot later, the last event on the racetrack here tonight.
We're just going to see what happens. It's going to be hectic. This track is crazy. I mean, all the water seeping through, and we'll see what happens.
See what happens. Slate Myers, watch for him in the Carolina Crate Modified Series later on tonight.
4, 6, and 8. Matt's got to draw 4, 6, and 8.
All right, first, the Pace-O-Matic Pole Award winner here today, Matt Hirschman out of Northampton, Pennsylvania. He wins that for the Peanut Patch 99. But first, we're going to draw out of the hat 4, 6, or 8 to find out how many we are going to redraw here today. Hirschman digs in. 4. So only the top 4 in qualifying will redraw here today. We're going to start at the top or the bottom? Okay, we'll start at the top. And that's Matt Hirschman posing for pictures right now. Success at New Smyrna Speedway during the World Series, during Florida Speed Weeks. Whitney is down here, Lynn as well. They are getting the bag ready with the top 4 spots for tonight's Peanut Patch 99 at Florence Motor Speedway. Matthew Dillner from Flow Racing also down here, Derek Perniciglio. You can watch his show on Racing America as well as MAV TV. Evan Canfield down here. Ladies, are we ready? Matthew Dillner always takes long for everything. And it's not just a man, it's Matthew. Okay? If you want to call him a man. Oh. Okay. You ready? Okay, we're going to draw here. Let's see what Matt Hirschman gets. The top 4 spots in the bag. Whitney holding it. Matt digging deep. Matt Hirschman on the pole, just where he qualified for the Peanut Patch 99. Up next, the Rocket, Ryan Newman out of South Bend, Indiana. Making his home in North Carolina now. And what does he get? Newman, 4. 4 for Ryan Newman. He'll start on the outside of row number 2. Next up will be Luke Baldwin, the teenager. All the pressure in the world on him right now. We're trying to make him nervous here as he picks. He gets number 2 on the outside of the front row for Luke Baldwin. And the final person to select, the defending series champion, now a 3-time champion of the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. He loves the Intimidator. It's number 3 for Burt Myers. That's where he will start in the Peanut Patch 99. Get over here, Burt. Let's talk to you. You got Peanut Patch on your uniform. You're looking sharp. How you feeling?
Feel good. I'm catching a lot of flack from the other side of our shop, the peanut stuff. My dad's threatening to put me outside and park somewhere else and all this stuff. But no, we are really excited that Peanut Patch come on board with our team and now with Smart. And it's just a fantastic deal.
I just got one question for you. I saw the promo for this race, and you were chowing down on those peanuts. Do you always chew that loudly?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to ask him.
Hey, well, it made a good commercial, right? No, the microphone was right there at my thing, so I was trying to be animated and smack a little bit. But they're really good. They really are. I'm sort of new to boiled peanuts, but make sure you get some. I think they got them up here. They're in the concession stand. They're in like 27,000 convenience stores. It's the caviar of the South, man.
Hey, I want to know what flavor is your favorite.
The Cajun.
Me too.
Yeah, get the Cajun. I have not tried the salt and vinegar yet, so that's next. But, man, have some boiled peanuts out and grilling out, and then clean your grill with Citrus Safe Cleaner, and just have a great time, man.
Man, sounds like a perfect time indeed. Citrus Safe Grill Cleaner is also on the side of that race car for Burt Myers. Folks, we're going to turn it up to the booth. Terry is up there, and he's got some stuff to tell you about because we got plenty of racing, man, up here today.
Yes, we absolutely do. Welcome, race fans, to Florence Motor Speedway for opening night here for the Peanut Patch 99. We got some Bandolero racing that's going to hit us. First, we'll hit the vintage cars for 15 laps or 15 minutes, whichever one comes first, before we then put the Smart Modifieds out there on the track for 99 circuits around this beautiful racetrack, and Bandos, Legends, Mini Stocks, Chargers, the Thunder and Lightning Series, before we cap it all off with 62 laps for the Carolina Crate Modified Series.